Well, nationally, students lost about 35% of normal school years worth of learning when the pandemic halted classroom learning. This is all according to the Journal of Human Behavior and the latest National Assessment of Education Progress, also known as the nation's report card, says about 20 years of progress in things like math and reading scores have been wiped out. So the recent data from a national report card shows it will take fourth graders 13 years to catch up to pre-pandemic learning levels. For math, 22 years. The same goes for reading. Meanwhile, it will take eighth graders 28 years to return to pre-pandemic levels. For math, however, they also say they didn't see much of an impact. Now we turn to News 4 Tucson's Daniel McFarland on how learning loss has impacted students right here in southern Arizona.
The shutdown from the coronavirus is far in the rearview mirror, but the effects are still present, especially when it comes to students here in southern Arizona. A lot of them are falling behind, and there's a lot to do with the time they missed in the classroom.
I think that COVID shined a light in a very dark corner of our education system. I think that we were already behind the eight ball. We were already falling behind the global education standards.
2 years doesn't sound like a long time to many adults, but if you left at the end of third grade because of coronavirus from the classroom, you didn't get back until you were a fifth grader. Now that students have been back for a bit more time, the areas that they need the most help with are now more pronounced.
In the last probably 3 or 4 months, we've seen a huge increase in the number of people that are calling and coming in.
Students of all ages have been falling behind, but many teachers believe it's the students in the middle of their schooling that are seeing the most trouble with their grades.
7 to 9 grade kids, they're really missing a lot of the basic skills that they need to move on. They're missing basic reading skills. They're missing the comprehension skills. They're missing basic math. Adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing they're lost.
Sylvan Learning predicts that students falling behind on schooling will have a big impact on Arizona's economy in the future when students reach working age. A lot of estimates will put the economy loss in the billions in the years to come. From the east side, Daniel McFarland, News 4 Tucson.
And for more on how the pandemic is affecting southern Arizona students, education, and other news, you can go to our website at KVOA.com.